Hi Vogue, I'm Michelle Zoner. I play in a band called Japanese Breakfast, and I'm the author of Crying in H Mart, and this is 7 Days, 7 Looks. So this is a classic Michelle look. The shirt is Mooskin, the jumper is Sandy Liang, the chain is Mara Peralta, and the boots are Prada. I don't know what happened, but I hit my 30s and suddenly wanted to start dressing like I attend boarding school. Maybe it's my attempt to reclaim my fading youth, but I really like dressing this way now. It just feels like a fun uniform. It feels sharp, it's a little edgy. Sandy Liang is one of my favorite designers in New York. This is like an everyday look for me. Shopping, dining with friends, classic. I love accessories that are playful and just love this little extra feather moment. Pretty much when you go on tour, you live in one hoodie or jacket of choice, and this has been my new addition. I've never owned a fleece before, weirdly. I played a show at the New Gucci Museum and Sandy was there and rolled up with her two friends who were both wearing her signature fleeces, and I just thought they look so cozy, and it was just something that I wanted to live in on tour. So this is my new favorite fleece. I think in order to be a classic item in my wardrobe, it has to have like a little bit of edge and tailoring. I have to wear like a comfortable fabric. I'm also very happy that I'm in this new period of my life where I can wear a thigh-high boot and still feel casual. It feels like I am a grown woman. This is my after party look. It is full Simone Rocha, who I love and I feel like was really emblematic of the whole Jubilee album cycle. Something changed in me once I started Japanese Breakfast. I used to feel like I had to present super butch to be taken seriously as a musician. And now that I'm older, I just feel like I can express my full femininity and still rock a stage. I love to wear like a big dress at an after party because it's a instant talking piece, and this kind of just makes me feel like a giant Jigglypuff or like a high femme Michelin man. The first lyrics for the first song on the album, Paprika, is lucidity came slowly. I awoke from dreams of untying a great knot and unraveled like a braid. And so I knew for this album cycle, I was gonna be wearing a lot of long braids because to me, it sort of symbolized releasing tension and ushering in this new sort of era of joy. And a lot of the Simone Rocha shows have models with long braids in it. And I feel like the style goes really well with her dresses, and simultaneously they feel almost like soldier dresses, but also princess dresses in a way. It's a really interesting tension between like masculine and feminine, and it's just so unique and creative, and I just love her work so much. I like to be playful with my accessories and try to introduce something with a little edge, a little punkier. So I put on this Junya choker and these Respew scorpion earrings. The rings are Montre Moi. They're super colorful and fun. On the feet are these giant Simone Rocha platforms. Gives me the height that I need to feel powerful at an after party. This is what I would wear to a festival or a show. It's a Rodarte jumpsuit and Doc Marten boots. I actually wore this jumpsuit for our first late night performance on Jimmy Fallon. And afterwards, Kate and Laura Mulevi saw me in the jumpsuit and invited me to shoot for their pre-fall campaign in 2021, which was super fun. I love all of Rodarte's clothes. I think it's just so elegant and romantic, and they're the kind of clothes that I never imagined that I would get to wear, and has been such a joy to get to know those two incredible designers and wear various looks over the years. I I first found out about Rodarte when I went to see one of my favorite musicians, Joanna Newsom, live in New York, and someone asked her what dress she was wearing, and she kind of coyly said, "Oh, custom Rodarte." And I just thought that was like such a sweet moment to be a musician and get to have a relationship with a designer, and I feel really lucky that I've gotten to know them over the years as well. And this is just like such a fun festival look because I tend to like things that are short sleeved because I sweat a lot on like a hot stage. It's really shiny and it hits the lights really well, and who doesn't love a sequin jumpsuit? It's also really easy to move around, which is really important when you're playing live and taking a guitar on and off and jumping around, and it's breathable and comfortable, and yeah, it's just the perfect festival concert look. So this is what I would wear to a reading for my author duties. This is head to toe Tom Brown. I feel like author Michelle is a little less extra than Japanese breakfast Michelle, and so I like to wear like a nice tailored kind of suit. I also feel like Tom Brown is the dress code for authors right now. It just makes you feel really sharp and professional. It's always very clean. It's so iconic. I feel like this particular look is great for the spring, summer. It makes me feel kind of like Luke Wilson in the Royal Tenenbaums. I just need like a little tennis headband. So the earrings are Fry Powers. I wore a lot of Fry Powers to the Grammys. They're really fun, colorful little rings. The only accessory I really want to talk about is my book, Crying in H Mart. I really love going on reading tours because as a musician, I'm so used to having to carry a lot of really heavy gear. A lot of the times I'll be carrying like 80-pound amplifiers upstairs, and so it's so nice to just get to go on a tour where all I have to do is carry this book and read from it. I wrote this book over the course of like 5 years, and the thing that really helped me was having really hard, fast rules, and I find that it just helps as like an exercise in forgiveness of getting really great raw source material. So when my editor told me that they were looking for a book that was 80,000 words long, I decided that I would write 1,000 words every day until I hit that word count. And it was a lot of really sloppy, like off-the-cuff writing, but I found that it was so helpful to look back on and edit because it really released a lot of things I wouldn't have if I didn't have those types of rules. And so I wrote this book a lot on tour, in vans, on planes, in between soundcheck and showtime. So this is my summer look. These sunglasses are Gentle Monster. I love these socks, and these Miu Miu shoes were a real splurge for me this year. They go with like every outfit, and they're such a perfect summer shoe, and I love them. The set is Mirror Palais. I feel like this is the perfect outfit to wear when running errands, out to lunch with friends. I would even probably wear this to a summer festival because it's really light and breathable and colorful, and I love yellow. Yellow was like the major theme color of my album Jubilee, and so I tend to wear a lot of yellow when I perform. This is my red carpet look. The dress is Valentino and the rings are Hirataka. I would pair this with my very special classic Chanel purse. This was my mother's purse. My mom was such a huge fan of fashion, and when she was alive, I was like such a tomboy, and I was really kind of anti-fashion. Like in a way, I felt like fashion, I think, was almost anti-feminist, and I didn't get it, and I appreciate it so much more in my later life, and I feel like my mom would be so proud to see me on the red carpet in a Valentino gown. So yeah, this is her coveted classic Chanel purse. She wanted one of these for a really long time, and it just reminds me of my mom and all of her elegance and stylishness. Just like makes me really appreciate like good craftsmanship. I always wear this bag when I go to like a really important meeting or event. I wore this bag when I got my book deal, and it just gives me power. It makes me feel like my mom is with me. I think my mom would be so proud. If she was alive, I would so love to get to buy her a designer purse in this period of my life where I have enough money to buy her one. I feel like as an only daughter, that's like your dream, is to gift your mom like a designer bag. And unfortunately, I can't do that, but I like to carry her bag with me, and I think of her often and feel like I got so many great styling tips from my mom, and she would be so delighted to see me playing dress up now. This is my tour look. I sleep in a bus, in a moving bus, and cart heavy gear in and out of buildings on tour, and so I have to be very comfortable. Comfort is key. This is my favorite shirt. I bought it in Seoul. I'm honestly like a big junk food fan, and particularly Cheetos and hot Cheetos are a favorite of mine. These are Calyptian pants, plaid pants, and these are Gucci slides. I'm lucky that I have pretty small feet because they're children's size, and so my friends bought them for me for Christmas because they were cheaper. And then this hat is, signature J Breckie. This is Japanese breakfast baseball cap. I became a hat guy over the course of the last few years. My mom would be very happy to know that I am blocking the sun from my face, and if I have a messy hair day, it's a perfect thing to throw on. I like having a playfulness in my wardrobe. I think I really embraced color over the last few years. I used to kind of only dress like a stagehand in all black, and wearing like a pop of color, like a yellow pant with an oversized snack brand tee expresses who I am. I'm just a goofy gal waiting to have a good hang. And that's what I wear in a week. Thanks for watching. Bye. I feel like I'm about to do interpretive dance.